Welcome to MathSo. In this video, we'll see if we are given for tan theta. Let's say tan theta equal to 5 over 12, and find sine theta and cos theta, probably sine theta and cos theta, sine theta and cos theta. Okay, so this is the question. That question is often asked. But what students often get confused, when there is a tan theta, you have to understand that tan theta is the ratio between opposite over adjacent. If you look at the SOHCAHTOA, I can just write down it as SOHCAH, CAH TOA, TOA. Okay, opposite over adjacent. So it means it is giving us the ratio between opposite over adjacent. And if I go with the quick drawing, so we know that the quadrant, and if I go opposite over adjacent, let's say this is our theta. Okay, so opposite of theta is 5 and adjacent is 12, and we can easily get that hypotenuse by using the Pythagoras theorem, which is 12 square plus 5 square, which is giving us 13. Okay, so it means this is 13. So we have now opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. So opposite 5, adjacent 12, and hypotenuse theta. And then if I ask you what is sine theta or cos theta, so if I say what is sine theta, you can straight away say it is opposite over hypotenuse. So it is basically opposite is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. And if I say what is cos theta, then you can say adjacent over hypotenuse, and in this case adjacent is 12 and over 13. So we know that adjacent is 12 because it's just adjacent of theta. Now the issue is that how students stop. But you have to understand, when I'm talking of the tan theta equal to 5 over 12, you can get the 10. So tan theta is positive, it means tan theta is positive 5 over 12. So it means 10 can be positive in other quadrant as well. If you look at carefully, all student take chemistry, so all student take chemistry, so 10 can be positive in the third quadrant as well. So if I draw in the third quadrant, if I just extend that triangle here, so this is also you can just say 12, you can write down 12 in negative direction 12, and then negative direction 5. This is also, if you take the opposite, this is theta, so if you do the opposite, in this case opposite is minus 5, adjacent is minus 12, and then minus minus will cancel and give the 10 is positive, right? So this also, it means the 10 can be other side as well. So we can't just stop doing that only that one triangle. So if I do the other side triangle with the different color I already wrote down, so in that case you can see our cos theta will be, sine theta will be, because we know that in the third quadrant sine is negative, I can straight away say sine is negative 5 over 13, and then because our hypotenuse will be exactly the same, right? And then cos theta, if you remember correctly, in the cos theta is also negative. You can say tan is only positive, so cos and sine both negative, so I can just write down negative 12 over 13. So magnitude is the same, only the negative and positive sign is getting different. So it means you have to show all these four answers if I ask you for sine theta cos theta in this case. But sometimes the question can restrict the angle. So if I say this angle, if the angle is saying that theta is within 90 degree, 0 to 90 degree, then you can stop doing the only first part. Okay, and if I say theta is only from 180 degree within 270 degrees, so it's within 180 to 270, then you can stop here. But if it didn't give any kind of restriction, then you have to show all these four answers. Let's start doing another example. Probably cos theta equal to minus 1 over 4. Okay, again we can start with the same drawing, right? So now cos can be negative, like here cos is negative, right? So cos is negative, we know that cos is positive only in the fourth quadrant, so cos is negative in the other two, so it means here and here is cos negative. So if I draw like triangle, I can draw like this is one triangle, and if I draw another one, it's here. So it means it is 1 over 4, and we know that cos is opposite over adjacent. Sorry, adjacent over hypotenuse, right? So adjacent is 1 over 4, hypotenuse is 4, so 4 hypotenuse, and adjacent is 1. We know that 1 is, it's a negative 1 in the negative direction, right? So our adjacent is negative 1 because this is our theta. So this is our theta, and in this case this is our theta for the second triangle. Okay, so negative 1 is our adjacent, while 4 is the hypotenuse. So now if I ask you what is your then other side, so other side will be, you can just do the Pythagoras again. So square root of 4 square, and in this case 4 is the hypotenuse of hypotenuse square minus other side square, which is 1 square, and if you do that it is square root of 15. Okay, so square root of 15 is the other side, so this side is a square root of 15, and this side is definitely a negative square root of 15, right? So now if I ask you what is sine theta and tan theta, for example, so sine theta, for the first for the, I can just write in the quadrant 2, right? So quadrant 2, sine theta will be what? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so what is opposite? Square root of 15 over hypotenuse. And for tan theta, it will be tan theta, it will be opposite over adjacent, which is square root of 15 over minus 1, which is, you can just try to write down some negative square root of 15, right? And if you do in the third quadrant, sine theta, the magnitude will be the same, only the sign will be negative in the third quadrant, we know that. So it is negative square root of 15 over 4. And if you do tan theta in the third quadrant, and tan theta in the third quadrant will be positive, which is just only positive 15, so magnitude is the same. Okay, and if you want to do like opposite over adjacent, you can see negative 15 over square root of 15 over negative 1, which will be positive square root of 15. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more up-to-date videos, please subscribe my channel.